Hello and welcome to a foaming mask Monday. Yes, this is a mask that I got in this month's Lurella box. And I was kind of surprised because we got these same two masks earlier this year. I never did use, and I'm using the one that came in the September box. I never did use the green tea O2 bubble face mask, so thought I would give it a try today. Boy, was this one difficult to get on. Supposedly there's a mesh backing somewhere attached to the face mask, which is not staying up, but then again, I'm also not supposed to be talking with on, but this thing started foaming the second I took it out of said container. I tried maneuvering it around to see if I could find the mesh backing. I couldn't. So I'm just sitting here in a wallow of suds. Green tea is supposed to help with oil control, acne removal, deep cleaning, moisturizing, and firming. I just finished recording some other videos, removed my makeup, so in some ways I'm using this as the second cleanse after removing makeup, because you're supposed to rinse once the time frame is up. So let's take a look at what else Lurella sent us, because they sent us some other duplicates. So in the land of mask duplicates, we have the green tea that I'm trying now, and we have a one that I had believe I used this in a previous Mask Monday video, coenzyme Q10 O2 bubble face mask, and it is for anti-aging foaming skin. Well, yeah. Oh boy. She's literally foaming. I think her brain is foaming. Anti-aging firming skin, deep cleaning, moisture, and hydrating. So I had used this one in a prior Lurella video earlier this year. So they sent us two that we'd already gotten on their website. They retail for $1.50 each. The other duplicate that we got, that I will appreciate the fact that it does come with its own charging cord, is this little mini selfie light. It has a clip back here so you can clip it on, and the charger cable fits up inside its clip. And then you can, watch out, here comes the bright light. Hang on, camel. Without blinding everybody, I will admit that this does come in handy. I know it's not designed for this. This does come in handy, because I already have one that they sent me, as an extra little flashlight, especially if you're trying to get in someplace that's small and hard to see the details. It's easy to get back in there and take a look around and about. I feel like you're checking me for fleas, and I don't have fleas. So this was another duplicate. It has a retail on their website of $6. So I don't know, Lurella, your price goes up and then you start sending us duplicates? We got another set of brushes. These are Glow and Go, I think is what it says. Yes, Glow and Go set. A good variety of brushes. I'm waffling. We have an awful lot of brushes. So I'm waffling on keeping these, or perhaps using them. Holidays are coming, so this might make a nice gift. We're waffling on what to do with these. And these have a retail on their website of $8, which in all honesty, for that 5 brushes in there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes, 5 brushes for $8, that's not a bad price at all. No, it's not. This came as there's a set of 2 of them. I just pulled out one. There's 2 of them. These are on their website for $3. Glad to get these. I gotta admit, these come in handy to go around, help me out here, Fatima, to go around your wrist, so when you're washing your face, you don't have the water running clear down your arm. You have something to stop the water. So glad to get these. Excited for this one. Will come in handy. This is the Sweet Confessions Face Palette. That's what it looks like. In as much as I do love doing swatches, we've decided we're gonna pass this one along. I have a birthday coming up and I'd like to do a giveaway, so I have a feeling that's where this is gonna wind up. Yeah, we decided to pass this one along. We looked at what we have, and we have some things that are so similar to this that it seems ridiculous and a waste for us to keep it rather than share it with someone else. So that's a reason to subscribe to the channel, is so you'll know when the giveaway comes along. I'm not guaranteeing who will win the giveaway. We use a random comment picker, but that's coming up soon, probably October-ish, maybe November, but more than likely October sometime. So this will be in there. And since that appears to be a new product, I can't give a definitive price on that one, although from looking around on their website, my guesstimate would be somewhere between the $15 to $20 range. This is called Chill and Roll. I gotta say, I am excited about this one. There is a top that fits over it here. We pulled that off just to make it easier for the video. The idea is to put this in the refrigerator or the freezer and then utilize it to cool your skin, improve your circulation. What I'm thinking of is those days when I get a good sinus headache. It will feel nice to rub on my temples, and I don't want to say under the eye, but around the eye and sinus areas to help when I have one of those headaches where I usually walk around the house holding an ice pack up against the side of my head. So I am definitely looking forward to trying this out. That had a $12 value. Also with a $12 value is the lip sleep mask. It is in the scent of berry, and I took a sniff. It smells delightful. Yes, it does. Excited to get this, excited to be able to give this a try. And compare it to the Laneige brand and see who comes out on the upper perch. We have a ultra gloss and a lip liner. The gloss is Thirsty and the lip liner is 5. These are neutral shades. We have plenty of this type of product. To be exact, this looks very similar to what we got last month. I'm a little bit miffed, since they have these in other shades, that we didn't get brighter colors during the summer and then save these for the fall and winter. Then again, they are also trying to please lots of people with one single box. And checking prices, the lip gloss is $9 and the lip liner is $5. And then we got a set of lip scrubs. And unfortunately, Anne cannot use them because they contain almond oil and she's allergic to nuts. And that's the way it goes. I mean, I can't blame them for that. That's just the way it goes sometimes. The theme is Lurella and peanuts. That packaging is too stinking cute. So that's one of them that I think had a berry scent to it. And this one also has cute packaging. I believe has a honey scent. And Jeff has called dibs on this one, so he's going to get that one. The other one will probably go, well, I shouldn't say probably, it will go in the birthday box giveaway. One thing to keep in mind that I noticed, that they gave us product that expires January 15th of 2026. So there's not much time left to use these lip scrubs. And part of me is a little miffed, and part of me is understanding the concept of better to share a product than to let it go bad and have to throw it away. So did you see anything that looked interesting? It was in good box overall. It was just disappointing that a few of the items were duplicates. The fact that we can't use or don't want to use some of them, that's not their fault. That's our decision or Anne's allergies, and that can't be avoided. Okay, let's remove this foaming mask before I drown in the bubbles. Oh, I don't like this part. It's like she's pulling her face off. Woof. Yep, she's foamy. The next step that they recommend is to rinse off. So I've got a damp cloth here and okay, so I have rinsed off per their directions. And do I feel deep cleansed, moisturized, or firmed? Well, not really. It feels a little sticky. Maybe it needs more rinsing. That is a possibility. Moisturized, not really. Refreshed, I'll give it that. Refreshed, even though that wasn't on here. It does feel refreshed for this green tea face mask. Not overly impressed with this one. I'd give it a 1 out of 5. It was hard to even figure out where the mesh layer was. I don't think you ever found it, did you? No, I never found the mesh layer even in removing it. So not overly impressed with this version of the O2 bubble face mask. How about you? Anybody else out there tried these things? Let us know, let us know, let us know. Okay, and for a quick look at the nitty gritty, this is now a $35 a month box plus tax. Free shipping continues. I can't blame them for going up in price. Everything is going up in price. The fact that we don't get a monthly palette, now granted, we made the decision to pass along this month's palette, but that was sort of part of the attraction to this. So I don't know how much longer this is going to be on my channel. You know our channel. In any case, I was pleased with some of the products that came. And did anybody know that Lurella sells watches? That's a surprise. Yeah, I was not expecting that. When I was looking up the prices of the items, I found that they sell watches. And it looks like they are in the $20 to $40 range if you're looking for a watch. I can't comment on the quality or anything, but they did look nice. As near as we can tell, there were 12 items in this box, which would make each item approximately $3. Which bad on some of these. Really not bad. Thanks for taking the time to watch our video. Like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And we do hope to see you again in another video.